to you a day early, weekly weigh-in time on a Thursday. Um, I had a real breakdown in my discipline on Tuesday. I was supposed to fast, just a lot of stress, and I caved in and had three veggie burgers and some fries that I had in my freezer. I reacted to stress and ate poorly. But what I said was I was not gonna let this, ruin the week. So I just said, you know what, I'm gonna fast the next day. I got up yesterday, ran 3 miles. I had one meal at noon. It was just my factor meal. And then I lifted last night and I got up and ran 3 miles this morning. I said I'm not gonna let, one stressful day let my week go off the rails. That being said, I'm not gonna fast. I'm not gonna do one meal a day, 2 days a week, 2 days in a row. I always try to at least have one fed day in between because I start to get too depleted and then I start to binge. But I wanted to make sure I got just right back on it. I didn't, I didn't. I said, you know what, just let it go and have my normal meals on Wednesday and do my one meal on Thursday. And I said, no, I want to get right back to it. It's kind of like falling off a horse. So I was able to do that. Part of what stressed me out was I saw my weight coming out of the weekend. I didn't get a chance to record my Conquer the Weekend because I actually went into the office on Monday and it was just overflowing with people. I brought my camera and I was going to record it. I didn't look at it, but then I looked at it on Tuesday and I was very disappointed to see I had come up. It's been a struggle with the weight this year. I didn't feel like I had a bad weekend. I didn't go in a weekend mode. I did have two cheat meals, and that's I kind of alluded to it in one of my workout videos. I need to. I've committed to. I'm just gonna do two cheat meals, and I'm not gonna go in a weekend mode. And I didn't do that this weekend. I had a cheat meal on Friday. I went to Silver Diner. I had a burger and fries. And I mean, should I even call it a cheat meal? I mean, on Saturday, my wife and I went on a date. Um, I had my factor meals for lunch on Saturday, and I stuck to my normal. On Saturday night when we went out, I had a Caesar salad, I had a ribeye steak, and then I had a piece of cheesecake. I mean, if you take the cheesecake out, I guess the Caesar salad, it was a kale Caesar salad, but the cheese, and I guess not the best, but I guess I would say to myself, I can't put myself in a position where I feel too restricted and I can't do anything. I mean, my wife and I went out on a date. We had a dinner at a really nice restaurant and went to see a play, and it's like, I gotta let go of the guilt. I didn't binge. I stayed out of weekend mode. But I was disappointed to see my weight was like 281 coming out of the weekend. I did my one meal Sunday, fasted until the next day. So it was just disappointing, feeling like I stayed on it and saw my weight come up. But I'm just not having the patience I need to have. And and I need to just recognize that this isn't going to happen fast. I need to keep making tweaks. There are little things I know I need to do with my diet. I've been eating sweet potato chips. I need to kind of cut some of that stuff out in terms of my afternoon snacks. I think I've just gotten a little too lax on the day. I've been doing alternate day fasting, so 2 weeks in a row, I did 3 times where I did one meal a day, and then the week before that I did two. Um, and so I think I've just gotten a little too lax on the days where I'm not fasting. And so I just need to continue to make changes. But, it's going to take some time and it's going to take some consistency over months. And it's like I want it to happen like that. And it just doesn't work like that. So, that being said, long-winded way of saying, I'm throwing off my week in terms of timing because I just wanted to get right back on it after just kind of having a breakdown. And part of the breakdown was, like I said, seeing my weight Monday morning was 281. I was very unhappy with that. So, wanted to finish the week on a strong note. Didn't want to wait another day to fast. So, did my fast yesterday. Let's see. That being said, let's see where I'm at for the week. So exactly flat to last week at 277. Um, Mind you, I did cheat because I ran 3 miles this morning. before I did this. So who knows what my weight would have been, maybe another pound or two, but I'm still right at 277. I will take that, just considering I was 281. This is my weight from yesterday. My weight fluctuates day to day because I'm fasted, and the day before I was not when I weighed myself. Body fat, alarmingly high. But that's where I'm at. My 7-day average is 279. So it's up from the prior week because it was 278. Yeah, up slightly. So I'm running heavier this week than I did last week. So I will take flat considering where I was. Like I said, I'm total transparency. I definitely cheated in the sense that I ran 3 miles this morning. I did not run when I weighed myself last Friday. So my weight is definitely down. But, that being said, I have to be more patient with this process. And, when I really started to see success in 2020 and 2021, I wasn't trying to do stuff in a matter of weeks. Like I started 2020 basically like I want to lose 50 pounds, and I ended up losing like 60, 65. But it was over the course of a year. And then in 2021, when I was 260, like in Christmas, and I mean on my birthday, I had a mindset towards Christmas, and that's like 5 months. And I really stay away from, the whole, oh, I was this back then. It's not even about that. I'm only referring to those periods, and I'm saying I don't like beating myself up, saying I was here, now I'm here, and beating myself down from that. I'm staying away from that. I'm just saying my mindset in 2020 and 2021, when I saw a lot of success, was longer term. And it's like I said, I want to lose 30 pounds in 3 months. That's not probably, that's unrealistic. And I need to more so have a mindset towards next spring. That being said, I can keep going back to Atomic Habits and just really say my goal in Q4 is to get my routines back to where they were, to get back to consistency and having, fewer breakdowns. And I'm not going to beat myself up about Tuesday, but I mean, like last week, I'm looking back at what I ate, and I just think I was too lax on the days where I was not fasting. And I think that's part of the reason my weight was flat. I got very frustrated because I had a weekend with no cheat meals, I think, and I came out of the weekend flat, and then I thought I stayed on it all week, and my weight was still flat. But this again, in the confines of a week, I'm letting myself get frustrated versus looking at it as a success because I was great with my diet. And if I did what I did that last 7 days for 4 weeks, I would see significant results. I can't have this short-term mentality. I do need to continue to do my weigh-ins, but I need to have measured expectations and look at things month over month versus week over week, and getting frustrated because over the course of a weekend my weight went up 2 pounds. It's like I've got to have more patience with this. So, that being said, I'm going to focus on next Wednesday. I'm going to be going out of town Thursday, so I'll be doing my next weigh-in next Wednesday. And let's just continue to do the right things, but I do need to have patience with this process.